Time, the silent herald of life and death, success or failure, the unseen force that measures man's destiny, reaching its most fateful moment as it slowly strikes the 11th hour.
It was a city besieged by a rebel army, barricades and shattered ruins, the grim placards of a country torn and bleeding from war. Muffled guns echoing in the distance, an orchestration of violence. It was a jagged concerto which I remember only too well. My name is Jeff Nagel. The place? Well, let's just say it was in 1958. In the car with me were my wife, Margaret, and my friend Michael Murray of the British Embassy.
Soon be at the airstrip, Jeff.
I certainly hope so. Now, look out for that rubble across the road.
They told me this was the only clear road through, but it's not exactly a speedway, is it?
Michael, did you find out at the consulate why they wouldn't let us go? Jeff's an engineer. He's never been involved in politics.
Is that right, Jeff?
Why do you keep asking me that, Michael? You know it is.
And why would the Commandant himself issue a special order forbidding you to leave the country? I mean, if it's okay for Margaret to go, why can't you?
I don't understand it. All the other British and Canadian residents were allowed to leave.
Why were we held back? Oh, they must have confused me with someone else, my dear.
But how could they? You've always tried so hard not to get involved in the uprising.
There was no confusion, Jeff. I checked with the Commandant's aide. I placed the full weight of the British consulate against my inquiries, but all I received was a non-committal promise to see about it mañana.
Well, the main thing is to get Margaret away. I'll follow later.
Jeff!
It's all right, Margaret. Just an army patrol car.
I think I'll step on the gas just the same. We'll be a whole lot safer at the airport.
They're following us, Michael.
Well, this is a diplomatic car. They better not try any funny stuff.
Slow down, Michael. They're waving us into the side of the road. We'll have to bluff our way out of this.
If they arrest you here, Jeff, you could be involved in one of those accidents on the way back to headquarters. You know the kind of thing that's been occurring these last few weeks? A couple of shots, and if a person's important enough, a polite note of regret to his relatives.
I'll handle it, Michael. I know they want me.
No, Jeff. I'm not going to let you go. You have to think of Peter and me. We need you.
Peter needs the minimum, one parent at the very least. If you don't do as I tell you, Margaret, he's liable to lose both.
Listen, Jeff, if you want to play hero, I can think of a lot better times and places than this.
No playing hero. I just don't want to do anything to jeopardize my wife's safety.
Jeff, I beg you. Please don't go.
Now look after her, Michael. You managed to get our boy over to the States safely. I'll do the same for Margaret.
Senor Jeff Nagel?
That's right. What's the trouble, officer?
You and your wife will accompany me to headquarters, please.
My wife is under the protection of the British consulate.
That's right, Captain.
You only have orders for my arrest. Isn't that correct?
My orders
Use your head, Captain. You don't want to start a diplomatic incident, do you? I know from the file in my office that it was only Mr. Nagel who was ordered to stay. His wife was free to leave any time she chose.
Who are you, senor?
On your way, Michael. I'll handle this.
Major Prio ordered me to bring Senor Nagel and his wife to headquarters.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's say you arrested me at home and that my wife had already gone. You understand?
Oh, yes, si, senor. It could be arranged.
No, Jeff. I'm going to stay with you.
Michael, get going.
Good luck, Jeff.
Michael, stop the car. I can't go without Jeff.
Don't worry, darling. I'll be with you in a few days.
Come, Senor Nagel. The Commandant himself wishes to speak to you.
Isn't your commandant feeling a little nervous these days? From what I hear, the capital will fall to the rebels by dusk.
Rumor has 1,000 tongues, and all of them false. You will get in the car, please.
People are supporting the rebels, you know.
Senor.
It sounds as though they're getting closer.
Come, senor. The car.
Quickly, senor. This way.
Who the devil are you? Why did you shoot these men?
The police will be here any moment, Alberto. If we can get him to the cafe, we'll be safe.
Come, senor. There is no time to spare.
Look, would you mind telling me where you're taking me?
Later. No time to talk now.
Down this alley, senor.
But I don't want
Stop here. I regret that we could not enter through the front door.
And what's this place?
Careful, senor. The cafe out there is crowded with soldiers and police.
This way. You will be safe in here, senor.
You mean to say there are police and soldiers just behind that curtain?
When you wish to be unobserved, choose the most obvious place. In here, if you please.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
As you must have assumed, Senor Nagel, we are rebel partisans. Please, sit down.
Your sympathies are with us, senor.
Now, look, I want you to get one thing straight. I don't give a tinker's curse what happens to your country. I've seen these crazy wars before, and they all end the same way. A few people get shot and then you...
Your pardon, senor. But when a man is arrested by special command of the commandant, it can only mean that he has information which could be of assistance to the rebels. Whether you like it or no, you have already chosen sides. Our side.
Why did the commandant refuse to allow you to leave? Why was an order sent out for your arrest?
I don't know. I haven't the faintest idea what the commandant wants me for.
Believe me, senor, in reality, we are comrades in arms.
I'm a British citizen. I don't want to be involved in any of this.
You may not be of us, but you are with us just the same.
You must know why you are so important to the commandant.
Oh, if you held a gun at my head and threatened to pull the trigger, I still couldn't tell you any more than I have because I don't know. You tell me why a civil engineer should suddenly become a pawn between two opposing forces.
I think he is speaking the truth, Alberto.
I wonder.
If this man is, for some reason he does not know, of value to the commandant, we must get him out of here as soon as possible.
Ah, now you're talking.
Bring Juan and Pietro to me. They will arrange everything for Senor Nagel.
I'm very grateful to you, senor.
I should not advise you to reach for your gun, my friend.
Who are you? What do you want with us?
For you, it is very simple. A blank wall and a cloth around your eyes. But for your English friend, there is a car waiting to take him to the commandant. Come, Senor Nagel.
Now, see here. They've made a mistake at headquarters. I'm a civil engineer, a British citizen. I don't know a thing that's any use to your people.
On the contrary, Senor Nagel. The fate of our city rests with you. Come. We're wasting time.
My dear Senor Nagel, I am more distressed than I can say that your journey here was so eventful.
Oh, look, Commandant, if you're going to ask me the same questions as that character in the cafe, I can only give you the same answers. I know nothing at all.
It is unfortunate, but the populace seems to regard the rebels as liberators.
Well, maybe they feel that any change of government is preferable to the one they have.
But I must compliment you on one thing, Senor Nagel. The way you have held aloof from our little domestic problems has been admirable. I compliment you.
Thanks. Now perhaps you'll tell me why I wasn't allowed to leave the country a month ago. Why I was arrested today, and why I...
Questions, so many questions.
I'm glad you find it amusing, Commandant. It certainly doesn't strike me as particularly funny. I have no interest in the local political setup whatsoever. All I want to do is to get out of here.
And you will, Senor Nagel.
At the moment, I feel as though I'm in some kind of crazy game where everyone else knows the rules except me.
I shall personally see to it that you are escorted to the airport. You shall also receive payment for your services to us. Shall we say 5,000 American dollars?
Oh, look, you've got the wrong man, Commandant. How can I possibly be of any use to you?
Well, let me explain. It's quite simple, really. You see, when your company finished constructing the dam over Bido Valley, the greater part of the equipment was shipped back to the United States. Am I correct?
Yes, that's right, but
But one truck was unable to reach the walls. And it tried to detour and take its precious load to the airport. But the roads were blocked. Am I correct?
Yes, you are. But I still don't see how it affects me.
Well, senor, the truck was loaded with nitroglycerine. There was the constant danger of explosion, so it was concealed somewhere out of reach of gunshot. Because your company was naturally determined at all costs to prevent any harm to the citizens.
I know all that. I was on that truck. I supervised the unloading of the nitroglycerine.
Yes, quite. But you see, unfortunately, the driver was killed in a street skirmish shortly afterwards. But you are acquainted with the whereabouts of the explosive, are you not?
Yes, of course I am. Wait a minute, is that why you prevented me from leaving the country?
Let us say that I regarded you as a trump card, and the time is not yet ripe to play that card.
But this is ridiculous. I don't understand.
You hear those guns, Senor Negro? They are rebel guns. They will be in the capital by dusk, and the people will fill the streets to welcome them. There's such a warm sympathy between the rebels and the populace. They're so foolish populace.
Commandant Bayo, this may be of vital concern to you, but it doesn't affect me in the least. All I want to do is to get out of this country as soon as possible.
Senor Negro, you will tell me where that nitroglycerine is and how it may be most speedily detonated.
You crazy? There's enough explosive there to blow up half the capital.
That is my intention.
Sometimes we may wonder why a football team doesn't quit playing and walk off the field when it finds itself 50 points behind with only a few minutes of play to go. What is that indomitable spirit that fills men with hope and keeps them going in spite of terrific odds? Keeps them going just to play the game according to the rules, just to get the job done as well as they know how. This kind of spirit pervaded the feelings of heavy bomber crews of the 9th Air Force on that day of glory, August 1st, 1943, the day of one of the most secretly planned surprise bombing missions of World War II, the day of the low-level attack on the Romanian oil refineries at Ploiești. More than 170 B-24 heavily loaded bombers took off in a swirl of red dust from Benghazi, Libya, to bomb a highly defended priority target. The element of surprise in the low-level attack was to be one of their greatest weapons. But things went wrong from the start. 3 planes exploded during takeoff operations. 11 more aborted due to engine trouble. Of those that reached the target area, less than 1/3 returned to home base. The leaders of the mission encountered navigation difficulties and difficulty in identifying the specific targets. And due to the loss of that elemental hope, surprise, they also encountered devastating enemy firepower from flak and fighters. The mission was partially successful, but a horrifying experience. 5 medals of honor were awarded to the heroes of the Ploiești raid for valorous action above and beyond the call of duty. At any time, the men would have been justified in turning back. But they had a code of conduct that made them want to see the unequal game through to the end. It was a job that had to be done, a charge of the Light Brigade in the air as they flew down the Valley of Death to glory.
Are you serious about blowing up the capital?
War is one of the ugly sciences, Senor Negro. The tragedy of war is that always the innocent suffer more than the guilty. The people have given their support to the rebels. They have betrayed the government, and now the government has no mercy for them. This explosion will destroy half the capital. It will be broadcast through our country and to the rest of the world that the rebels were responsible.
I see. Then,
Then, senor, the people will look at their city in ruins They will rise in fury and drive out the rebels with their bare hands. The government will be restored to power by the will of the people. It is a smart plan, don't you think?
And all I have to do is to light the fuse.
You are a man of wit and some understanding, Senor Nagel.
Now, let's get this straight, Colonel Bio. You want me to show you where the nitro is, and as payment, I get an escort out of the country and a bonus of $5,000, plus the deaths of a few thousand innocent people on my conscience. Right?
Senor Nagel, you are dramatizing the situation. You are an Englishman. This is not your world. If you cooperate with me, you will be in the United States tomorrow, and all this will be just a memory.
Crazy. The whole idea is crazy.
I want only one thing from you, senor. The location of that explosive. And I intend that you should tell me.
And if I don't?
Oh, no, be reasonable. Think of your wife and child. Think of the years that lie ahead of you. No one will ever implicate you with this disaster. All you are doing is saving your life.
And making a profit on the side.
Oh, come now, senor. Let us not quibble. Where is the explosive?
Sorry, Colonel. I can't tell you.
Senor, don't force me to persuade you.
I know your methods, Commandant. I know what you can do. And don't forget this. If anything happens to me, the British consulate will hold you responsible.
In war, there are 1,000 regrettable incidents. You will be one of them.
So that's the way it is, eh? Well, I'm sorry, Colonel, but I'm still not going to tell you where that nitro is. A man can only die once. And personally, I think you're bluffing.
Bluffing, am I? I have lost all patience with you, senor. I thought we could settle this like gentlemen. I did not wish to involve your wife.
What? My wife? Well, she has nothing to do with this.
Has she not? I dislike using these methods, senor. But you are a sentimental fool, and arguments alone are not enough to convince you. Now, we were talking of your wife.
If you've hurt my wife...
Hurt her? Why, senor, how could we hurt her? She went to the airport, did she not?
You must let me go back, Michael. I can't go without Jim.
Now listen, Margaret. As soon as I get you on that plane, I'll go to the Citadel and demand to see the Commandant.
But you don't even know why they've arrested
Well, with the
me.
flap that's been going on these past few days, these things happen. I'll straighten it out. Now, don't worry.
All passengers for Flight 12 will board the plane now, please.
This is it, Margaret.
I can't go. I can't.
Look, you know what Jeff said, and you've got to think of Peter. What the devil?
It's the police.
Into the plane with you. Come on, snap into it.
This is what you call for, Commandant.
Yes. Place it on the desk before Senor Nagel.
Very good. Is that all, sir?
Yes, your Nagel now.
What's the idea, Colonel?
Senor Nagel, look at the handbag. Well, examine it closely. Open it if you like. I think you would agree that it belongs to your wife. Go on, senor. Open it. I think you will find a wallet containing her passport and photos. Oh, such charming photos.
Where did you get this?
From your wife. Who else?
You took her off the plane?
I'm afraid so.
If you harm her,
You will do what, sir?
Well, do you realize that she was escorted by a British embassy official?
My dear Senor Nagel, that is a small diplomatic incident at a time like this.
But Margaret, my wife, she has no part in this.
No. But if you insist on being so stubborn, so uncooperative, senor, you force me to use unpleasant methods to persuade you.
I can't stand by and watch thousands of people blown up in an explosion. What kind of...
Careful, senor. Do not lose your temper. You know what sometimes happens to political prisoners?
What's the use of arguing with your type?
No use at all, senor. Now then, enough of this. Make your decision quickly. Even though nothing will happen to you, for your wife it may be different.
You are making me responsible for the lives of thousands of people.
Oh, people that you have never met, strangers, and will remain strangers to you. Will you sacrifice the life of the person you love most for an anonymous crowd, Senor Negre? Come now. You tell me. Where is the nitroglycerin?
Well, it's in a cellar. In the heart of the capital. There are crowded apartment buildings all around it. Buildings full of women. Children.
So, that is unfortunate. But you have a child of your own. What will happen to your son if his parents die?
No, I can't do it. I won't tell you the location. If you find out yourself, that's all right. But you'll never force me to tell you. No matter what you do to me, you understand?
See?
Senor Mori from the British consulate is here.
So. I'll come at once. You will have time to reconsider your decision while I attend to this gentleman. Do not try to use the intercom. I have disconnected it. No one could possibly hear you in this room. Think about my proposition, senor. You know, in our country, we have a saying, a man's world is his family. It would be such a pity to lose your world, merely to ease your conscience.
So Michael's here. Well, that's something. I wonder if I could risk trying to get that intercom working. Must be connected to a main switch. All right. Now, let's see what we can do. There's a wire running down to here. Disappears. Must be a secret switch somewhere. Could have been in there. Maybe it... Yes, that's it. Bare those wires and complete the circuit. I'll rip out this wire. Now the bare ends. Twist them together.
At the airport and seized her passport and personal belongings. Are you responsible for that?
It must have been a mistake, Senor Murray. At all times, we respect diplomatic immunity.
Mike.
Mrs. Nagel
Can you
will be
hear me?
seriously embarrassed when
Mike.
she reaches the States without her visa. And then there's the matter of her husband.
Mike!
Why are you
Listen,
holding
can't
Mr.
hear me.
Nagel?
Oh, I'm completely at a loss to assist you, Senor Murray.
Is that so? Well, I'm going to file a formal complaint, and if you know what's good for you, you'll let Mr. Nagel go. Understand?
Now what's happened to the confounded thing?
Yes, Senor Nagel. I trust you have made good use of those few minutes to arrive at the correct decision.
Yes. I'll give you my answer now, Colonel.
I knew that at heart you were a rational man. In these days, one must think of oneself, doesn't one?
The answer is no.
I see. You realize what will happen to your wife?
My wife is safe in the United States, and so is my son. You shouldn't have left an engineer alone with that intercom, Colonel. I didn't have to find the switch to make it work.
I see. Very well. Pay any price you care to name.
I've already agreed to the price. My life. You're right, Colonel. One should think of oneself. But there are times when one has to think of others. This is one of those times.
I'll make you talk. You understand? I'll make you.
You haven't a hope, Colonel.
We shall see, senor. You are a little optimistic. Take Senor Nagel to the yards. It is amazing how clearly a man can see when he has his back against the wall and his only horizon is the sunlight on a row of rifles. Once more, senor. And this is your last chance. Where are the explosives?
You'd better get the execution over, Colonel. The rebels sound pretty close to me.
The citadel is impregnable.
Oh, I'd like to be outside there with a few grenades.
Ah, but you are here, senor. And before you there are 6 men with death in their hands. This is the moment when you must decide. You can speak or die. Which is it to be?
Tell them to fire!
I shall give the order with pleasure, Senor Nagel. And you may be assured that if it is necessary, I shall deliver the coup de grace myself. Attention! The gates! Like blown up the gates! The tower! Get back to the tower!
Jeff! Where are you, Jeff?
Over here, Mike. I threw myself against the wall.
Get your hands untied first. Get out of here fast. You look as though the whole rebel army trampled over you.
Oh, where on earth did you spring from?
Keep down and run for cover.
Another minute. It would have been too late.
If the British consul ever hears that I joined him with an attack on the citadel, I'll be cashiered.
Oh, Mike. How's Margaret?
She's fine. We managed to get her on the plane. You're coming straight over to the embassy. We'll be safe there till the worst of this is over. Now, come on. We better get cracking.
How can we recognize devotion to freedom? One way is to be able to identify the Navy Cross, established by Congress in 1919. A cross made of bronze, it contains a design of an old sailing ship, the Caravel, with crossed anchors and the words United States Navy on the reverse side. It is suspended from a blue ribbon with a narrow white stripe in the center. This rare award is given to any person serving in any capacity with the naval service of the United States who distinguishes himself by extraordinary heroism in connection with military operations against an armed enemy. Individuals who have received the Navy Cross include sailors who distinguished themselves during America's involvement with Japanese operations in China from 1937 to 1938. And men aboard the U.S. gunboat Panay, which was bombed and sunk in Chinese waters on December 12, 1937. The Navy Cross stands for extraordinary accomplishment, which a proud nation notes and acknowledges with gratitude. Who is next for the Navy Cross? It can be any dedicated seaman who so conducts himself as to be worthy of the great tradition of this honored symbol of freedom, the Navy Cross.
Be listening for another mounting drama of action and suspense, when next we bring you the 11th Hour.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Time, the silent herald of life and death, success or failure. The unseen force that measures man's destiny, reaching its most fateful moment as it slowly strikes the 11th hour.
Oh, sorry, Helen. What was it?
Surely this isn't why you brought me to dinner. To ignore me.
Helen,
You've been staring off into space ever since we got here. Can't you tell me what's bothering you?
I've been trying to. I thought it would be easier to say here. After all, we met at Michelle's and...
Well, go on.
And we say goodbye at Michelle's.
I see. Just like that.
I'm taking the midnight plane from London Airport.
To where?
Paris.
Paris. May I have a cigarette?
Of course.
Thank you. Am I allowed to ask why?
You won't like the answer. Helen, I'm sorry. I thought... Well, it seemed much kinder somehow to tell you in the place where we... Where
we fell in love. It's not hard to say. Not if you really want to say it.
All right, Helen, you've asked for it, and I'll tell you. Let me introduce you to the genuine Max Gerard.
I know him.
Oh, no, you never met him. He depends on people like you, Helen. The girls with attractive fortunes.
Max.
Why do you think I came to your table that night? I knew darn well you were Helen Morgan, that your father, Sir Michael, managed the Morgan Trust that would eventually be yours. £500,000 sterling.
I see.
Oh, there's a lot more. I knew that if I could play my cards properly, it'd be good for 20 or 30,000. But your father would pay that much to prevent even the suspicion of a scandal.
Blackmail.
Exactly. I was even rather proud of my record up to that time. More than a dozen neat fleecings and never a brush with the police.
I think I'd better be going.
You might let me finish my confession. Oh, I've been questioned once or twice, but never convicted. Fingerprinted once, but that's all. And then 3 months ago, I came in here. And you were here. I asked you to dance, and as we danced, I was mentally calculating how long it would take me.
How long did you give me?
A month.
That was 3 months ago.
That month went by, and I couldn't face the thought of not seeing you. Second month, I kept telling myself not to be a fool, that Helen Morgan was just another bankroll. Then we come to now.
Is that why you couldn't tell me? Because you didn't want to think it was true?
I love you, Helen. Goodbye. Helen, turn this thing around and drop me at the airport.
How can you know what my father thinks of a marriage between us until you've asked him? If you love me enough to leave me, surely you can bring yourself to beard father in his den. He's not exactly an ogre.
Oh, I should have known you'd pull off some stunt like this when you followed me out of Michelle's. I should have cleared off to Paris without telling you.
Max, I'll turn round. If that's what you really want.
Keep driving, Helen. At least you'll find out there's no chance for us.
And another thing, Gerard, I've been wondering when Helen would decide to bring you home. Cigar?
No, thanks, sir.
Oh, they're very good, I assure you. I have them brought over from Jamaica.
No, thanks.
I must admit I thought you'd have come to me earlier than this. Help yourself to drink.
Sir Michael, I...
Usually doesn't take this long, I'm informed. You must be slowing up, Gerard, getting rusty in your technique, perhaps. Ah, that's got it. Well, how much do you want?
Father...
Be quiet, Helen. That is what you came for, isn't it? Well, isn't it, Gerard? I suppose you have a letter that Helen's written to you, something I'll need to buy back.
You've known about me all along.
My dear fellow, I can afford to allow Helen to indulge herself on occasion. If she chooses to do that with a cunning, contemptible, blackmailing crook, I can even afford that. Now, will you have that drink?
I think I'd better.
Father, please, you've got to
Whiskey,
listen to
Gerard?
me.
Thank you. Don't, Helen, leave this to me.
You don't want me to pollute this stuff with soda, I hope? No? Good. One thing puzzles me, Gerard. Why did you come here with Helen? Is that usual? Cheers.
Good health. If you've quite finished, Sir Michael, I'd like to tell you
why I'm here tonight.
You were right, Max. It's no good talking to him.
I was stupid enough to want to believe that there might be a chance for Helen and me. And don't think she doesn't know about me. I told her everything tonight. And when I left her, I was on my way to pick up my plane ticket for Paris.
Did you say a chance? A chance for what?
To be married.
Now, listen, Gerard. Get out. Get out before I have you thrown out. And be on that plane, Gerard. If you ever set foot in England again, I'll have you arrested on sight if I have to part with my entire fortune to fix you.
We'd better go, Max.
You're not going anywhere, Helen. You are not to see this criminal again.
I'm going to marry him, Father. You can't stop me.
So, that's it. No blackmail, eh? I should have given you more credit in the first place. You're cleverer than I thought, Gerard. My reports weren't thorough enough. All right. How much to buy you off? What is the current price for husbands?
Not a cent, Sir Michael. Goodbye, Helen.
I'm coming with you.
All right, Gerard. You can increase your price now. I'm threatening you with a gun. That ought to cost me a few extra thousands.
Father, please.
Keep back, Helen.
Give me that gun.
No.
Helen, don't be a fool.
Do you think I want to harm you, Helen? It's this black... thief.
Father! Father! Max, I've killed him. I've killed him!
Helen, stop that. Helen, listen to me. Stop it, you hear? Stop it.
I killed my own father! You hit me. You hit me.
Darling, I'm sorry, but you've got to listen to me. It was an accident. You were both holding the gun, fighting for it. It might just as easily have been you that got shot.
Oh, Max, what do we do?
I'm going to call the police. No, not the police. I've got a better idea. Helen, take the car. You can be at the airport by midnight easily. As soon as you've gone, I'll ring and cancel my seat on the Paris plane, then book it in your name.
But, Max,
Have you got a passport? Good. Go to Paris and stay there till you hear from me. I'll take care of things here. I can make this look like suicide.
Oh, darling, don't send me away from you.
Do you really think I want to spend the rest of my life on the run? Afraid to turn around in case I feel a policeman's hand on my shoulder? Blackmail is my line, Helen, not murder. Do you think I'd even consider marrying a murderess? If you don't like the thought of prison, then be on that plane.
But you can't mean it.
I mean every word of it. Now listen to me, you little fool. I can fix things here. No one saw us come in. Leave this end to me and stay away from me. Now get out while the going's good.
I should have let you go. I must have been crazy not to have seen you for what you really are.
Darling, I wish you had. Now, the gun. Get the fingerprints wiped off and... There, that should do it. Put it on the floor about here. His glass, yes. Now mine. And the letter from Helen. Ah, yes, here we are. My darling Max, I wanted to know that I... Yes. Yes, just the thing. Now, crumple it up. Couldn't be better. Helen's fingerprints... No, she was wearing gloves. Now the phone. Hello, London Airport. Oh, this is Max Gerard. I had a seat booked on the midnight flight to Paris. Yes, that's right, Air France. That seat is being taken over by Miss Helen Morgan. Yes, that's right, Helen Morgan. Yes, she'll be at the airport in approximately half an hour. Thank you. Good night. I think, after all, I might try one of your cigars, Sir Michael, while we both wait. Hello. Police? This is Max Gerard speaking. Yes. I think you'd better send someone over here right away. Yes, that's right. I've just killed a man. And furthermore, my lord, gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution firmly believes, and indeed will prove to you beyond a shadow of doubt, that the defendant, Max Gerard, shot down his victim in cold blood when his attempt to extort money from Sir Michael Morgan met with the contempt, the scorn, and refusal it so richly deserved. We will prove to you, gentlemen of the jury, that learned counsel for the defense has no foundation in fact on which to establish the defendant's innocence. The Crown will further prove to you...
Your name is Max Gerard, is it not?
It is.
Mr. Gerard, will you tell the court just how you earn your living?
By my wits. And you?
Would it not be safer, and indeed more accurate, Mr. Gerard, to describe your profession as that of a common blackmailer? Read all about it! Verdict expected at Old Bailey! Verdict expected in Morgan murder case! Read all about it!
How say you? Do you find the prisoner guilty or not guilty?
We find the prisoner guilty as charged.
Sometimes we may wonder why a football team doesn't quit playing and walk off the field when it finds itself 50 points behind with only a few minutes of play to go. What is that indomitable spirit that fills men with hope and keeps them going in spite of terrific odds? Keeps them going just to play the game according to the rules, just to get the job done as well as they know how. This kind of spirit pervaded the feelings of heavy bomber crews of the 9th Air Force on that day of glory, August 1st, 1943, the day of one of the most secretly planned surprise bombing missions of World War II, the day of the low-level attack on the Romanian oil refineries at Ploiești. More than 170 B-24 heavily loaded bombers took off in a swirl of red dust from Benghazi, Libya, to bomb a highly defended priority target. The element of surprise in the low-level attack was to be one of their greatest weapons. But things went wrong from the start. 3 planes exploded during takeoff operations. 11 more aborted due to engine trouble. Of those that reached the target area, less than 1/3 returned to home base. The leaders of the mission encountered navigation difficulties and difficulty in identifying the specific targets. And due to the loss of that elemental hope, surprise, they also encountered devastating enemy firepower from flak and fighters. The mission was partially successful, but a horrifying experience. 5 medals of honor were awarded to the heroes of the Ploiești raid for valorous action above and beyond the call of duty. At any time, the men would have been justified in turning back. But they had a code of conduct that made them want to see the unequal game through to the end. It was a job that had to be done. A charge of the Light Brigade in the air as they flew down the Valley of Death to glory.
Read all about it! Read all about it! Trace the 2 continents, baffle and search for missing heiress. Search for Ellen Morgan goes on. Read all about it! Read all about it!
Checkmate, Peters. For the umpteenth time this week. Can't you do better than that?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Gerard, but I never was that good at chess. Working in a jail makes a man's brain sluggish, I reckon.
Oh? I should have thought in a job like this that you'd have had all the practice in the world.
Not all of them like chess, you see, and...
Well, let's try again, shall we? Come on, set him up.
Yeah. I must admit, though, Mr. Gerard, that you don't half play a hard game to beat.
You've got to concentrate, man. Think further ahead than your opponent. I'll play without my queen and...
Is there something wrong, Mr. Gerard?
Hmm? No. No, I was just thinking of a night I spent at Michelle's.
Afraid I don't know a place of that name.
And then you must go there sometime, Peters. The music was discreet, the cuisine excellent, the service impressive. And you meet the most enchanting people.
If you'd rather not play, then, Mr. Gerard.
What? Oh, yes. If I win this game, Peters, I'm afraid there's no hope for you. Now, let's see. Yes. King's Knight to Bishop 3.
That's right. Yes, sir. Here I at once, sir. Has the River Patrol been notified? Very good, sir. Yes, I'll take Detective Sergeant Wardrop and get down the embankment right away. All right, Wardrop. Let's get going. Looks like another waterfront killing and... Hey, Wardrop, I'm talking to you.
What? Oh, sorry, Bertie.
Are you still thinking of that Gerard case?
Yes, I am. There's something I don't like about it.
Look, it's the first time you've handled a murder case, isn't it?
Yes, but...
I can remember the first one I was on. Once the poor devil had been sentenced, I began to have all sorts of doubts. Wondering if I'd interpreted the facts correctly and all that sort of thing.
Oh, it's not only that. the fact that, from the little we know about Gerard's past activities, this murder's out of character.
Now, listen to me, Wardrop. If people didn't step out of character, there wouldn't be any murderers. Right?
I suppose so, but...
Who was it rang us up in the first place to admit the killing?
Gerard?
Whose fingerprints were all over the gun?
Gerard's, but...
And the letter from that girl was still there, lying on the floor where Sir Michael must have thrown it, wasn't it?
It all fits, I admit that.
Yes, and then at the last minute, Gerard changes his mind and claims the police forced a confession out of him. Pleads not guilty. Tries to claim he was beaten up. No. No, Gerard's a no-hoper, Wardrop. I've known more than one blackmailer try his hand at murder. If you ask me, you're wasting your sympathy on a man who sponged on women all his life.
But there's the girl. Where's she? She can't have just disappeared into thin air.
Ah, she'll turn up. Wouldn't you want to vanish if you were in her shoes? And discovered that the man you were in love with was going to blackmail your father?
Well,
come on. We've got to get down to the embankment. Come in.
Detective Inspector Burton, sir. There's a young lady here who says she's got to see you at once. Says it's urgent, sir.
What's her name?
Miss Ellen Morgan, sir.
Ellen Morgan. Show her in, Constable.
Will you go in, miss?
Thank you.
This might be it, Burton.
I'd like to speak to the man who was in charge of the case against Max Gerard.
Ah, won't you sit down, Miss Morgan? I'm Detective Inspector Burton, and this is Detective Sergeant Wardrop. He's the man you want. I'll leave you to it, Wardrop.
Right, sir.
We've been very anxious to find you, Miss Morgan. I wouldn't hope for too much, Wardrop.
Mr. Wardrop, you've got to stop them hanging Max Gerard. You've got to.
Sergeant, miss. Now, supposing we start with first things first, Miss Morgan.
There isn't time for that, don't you see? In 4 days from now, he's due to... He didn't do it.
Do you know who did it, then?
Of course I know. Now, listen to me, Sergeant. It was like this. Max was booked to go to France on the midnight plane that night. I pleaded with him not to go. I followed him out to Michelle's, and I said if he'd made up his mind, well, then I'd drive him to the airport. But I drove him to my home. I persuaded him to talk to my father. And then, when we got there...
And something's come up that makes it imperative that we go back over the events of that night. The night of Sir Michael Morgan's death, Gerard.
Your move, I think, Peters.
Mr. Gerard, I think we...
It's all right, Peters. Oh, you don't want to talk about it. Now, Gerard?
Wardrop, the case is closed, finished. And so are you, Peters. Checkmate.
Very neat. Did you know that Ellen Morgan has returned to London?
No, I didn't.
She wants the case reopened.
What's wrong? Hasn't she got a pound of flesh?
She claims that she killed her father.
She claims what?
Her story is quite convincing, Gerard. In some respect, it falls into place very neatly. You were at Michelle's with her that night. You did leave, and she followed you out, right?
Correct.
You'd said goodbye to her at your table. You were flying, that is, to France on the midnight plane.
True.
What made you change your mind? According to Miss Morgan, she drove you to her home, where you both spoke with her father. He tried to buy you off when you asked to marry his daughter, and when he couldn't do that, he produced a gun. There was a struggle between he and his daughter, and the gun was fired.
I see. Tell me, Wardrop, did you see any sign of a struggle when you got there?
No, but...
Do you think if there was the faintest chance of me, I wouldn't grab at it, clutch it like a drowning man? Why do you think I changed my plea to not guilty at the last moment? Because I was terrified, Wardrop. Because I realized I put a noose around my neck.
Why'd you change your mind about that plane ticket? Why'd you ring the airport and book a seat for Miss Morgan, canceling your own at the same time? I've checked the time of that call, Gerard. And it must have been shortly before or right after Sir Michael was killed.
Wardrop, I'm touched that Miss Morgan should go to such lengths on my behalf. But hell hath no fury like a woman, etc., etc. Where's she been all this time? Why has she left until now to come forward? Does it occur to you that she might be trying to, prolong the agony? I killed her father, Wardrop. If she could arrange for me to start hoping that she really could help me, wouldn't it be much more satisfying for her when she kicked the ground from under my feet?
You haven't answered any of my questions.
The phone call to the airport. When I left Michelle's, Helen did follow me, and she did say she'd drive me there. I knew that I had to get rid of her. After all, I had an appointment with her father with regard to a certain letter. I'd laid the foundation of my plan to get rid of her in Michelle's when I told her I was tired of her and was going to Paris.
Go on.
Well, she started to drive and began to plead with me not to go. She said she'd do anything I asked if I'd only stay with her. So I told her then that I had a letter she had written to me that I intended to sell it to her father. The letter you found in Sir Michael's drawing room.
Yes?
Oh, that did the trick, all right. She stopped the car and began to tell me that she'd never be able to face her father. We argued back and forth for some time, but suddenly she stopped pleading with me and said she was going to leave England, that she wanted to go away and hide. She's a very emotional girl, Wardrop.
And it was then that you thought of letting her have your seat on the plane.
Exactly. I got rid of her and rang the airport to cancel my own seat and book it for her. Then, with Helen safely out of the way, I went to see her father. The rest you know.
She did tell me that she'd been unaware of the fact that we were looking for her.
Where has she been all this time?
In a little village called Leclerc in the south of France. She claimed that she couldn't bring herself to even buy a newspaper. She wanted to forget that she'd killed her father. Or try to.
Wardrop, you haven't a very high opinion of me, have you?
What if I haven't?
Do you think if Helen Morgan had been in that room with me when her father was shot, that I would have helped her get away? I'd have done my darndest to incriminate her.
All right, Gerard, have it your way.
If you like, you can give her a message for me.
Such as what?
Tell her I think I'm much safer where I am. Here I've only the law and Peter's abominable chest to contend with. Out there, Helen Morgan loved her father very dearly, Wardrop. I wonder just what kind of revenge she has in mind for the man who killed him.
You can't let him die. You can't. Oh, how many more times do I have to tell you I'm the one you're looking for? Don't you see that he knew that with what you know about his past, you'd believe him guilty?
Miss Morgan, we've checked his story a dozen times. He's not worth what you're going through, nor the sacrifice you're trying to make.
And he won't even see me. Do you know why, Sergeant Wardrop? Because he's afraid I'd make him tell the truth. Oh, he planned it beautifully. From the time my father was killed. When he saw that I wouldn't leave, he told me he wasn't going to marry a murderess, that he wanted only to be rid of me. Well, I'd lost my father. I'd killed him. And from that moment on, I thought I'd lost Max, too. And he set out to save me at the cost of his own life. Well, I hid myself away, nursing my grief and shame.
Miss Morgan, you're forgetting one thing. At his trial, Gerard changed his plea. He claimed we'd forced a confession from him.
I know why he did that. He had to be the Max Gerard that you knew until the end. He wanted you to think that he was searching desperately for a way of escape. To convince everyone that he was a guilty and frightened man.
I brought you cigarettes, Mr. Gerard.
Oh, thanks. Peters, will you do me another favor?
I can, sir.
When this is over, will you go and see Helen Morgan?
If that's what you want, sir, yes.
Tell her that when the pain is gone, I hope she'll sometimes remember the music at Michelle. Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe. Joseph!
Yeah, I'm up. Pour the coffee. I'll be right in.
Relax. It's 3 in the morning.
Huh?
I said relax. It's 3 in the morning.
I was relaxed. Daphne, why did you wake me up?
Well, I was just wondering what happened to our savings bonds.
You were what?
I had a dream. I dreamed you lost all of your money and all we had left were our savings bonds.
I see.
So I just wanted to make sure they were all right.
They're all right. They're with the other important papers.
You're sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Well, I just don't want anything to happen to them. Savings bonds are the most secure form of investment. Why, the whole faith and credit of the United States stand behind those bonds of ours.
Uh-huh.
So they're even better than dollars in your pocket because the government stands behind them and protects them.
Uh-huh.
And they protect us, too, Joe. Every bond is an investment in our country, in our security and freedoms. Joe? Well, how about that? He feels so secure he went back to sleep. Good night, darling.
Be listening for another mounting drama of action and suspense when we again bring you The 11th Hour.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
The silent herald of life and death, success or failure. The unseen force that measures man's destiny, reaching its most fateful moment as it slowly strikes the 11th hour.
Mr. Oakman, what are you doing here in the office at this time of night?
I had such a headache. I didn't notice the time. What is it, by the way?
It's 7:45. Why are you here so late?
I might well ask you the same question.
I left my umbrella behind. It's raining. On my way home from visiting a friend, I decided to call in and collect it. I have my key, of course. I saw the light on in here. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Mr. Oakman, you aren't ill again, are you?
No, it's just this wretched migraine. It's been with me most of the day. I keep pills in the desk here. I thought if I took some and sat quietly, it would pass. Must have fallen asleep. Stupid of me.
Well, you're certainly in no condition to drive. I think I'd better call a taxi. And on the way to your home, I think you'd better tell me everything, Mr. Oakman. You can trust me, you know. No matter what trouble you're in, you can trust me.
Here, Doc. Grateful you answered the call so promptly.
Well, strangely enough, Inspector, I was on my way to this block of flats. I have a patient on the second floor, but what seems to be the trouble?
The caretaker of the block noticed water overflowing from the waste pipe of this flat and used his pass key. Went into the bathroom. Oh, that's through this way.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what he found. Well, what do you say?
Great heavens. A woman in the bath. Must have drowned.
Oh, yes, she's dead, all right. Gold watch on her wrist says 6:30.
This is too dreadful. You see, I know this woman, Inspector. I recognized her the moment I raised her head. She's Elaine Oakman. I knew her and her husband, Keith Oakman, quite well. Oh, what a dreadful tragedy. Poor Elaine.
You knew her?
Yes, I was more of a friend of her husband's, but I used to be very friendly.
Any idea how she died?
Well, of course, it's far too early to say. I shall have to make a complete examination. It could be many things. Heart attack. Heat overcame her. It's impossible to say right away.
I can obtain authority to perform a post-mortem.
Does that mean that you don't consider this to be a case of accidental drowning?
Who can say? You say you knew this woman quite well. What sort of a person was she?
Well, she was always extremely nice to me. I rather lost touch with them after they decided to go and live in the country. There was a time when their marriage looked as though it was going on the rocks. They decided that a quieter life might be better for both of them. I didn't know that Elaine had returned to town.
The caretaker says she'd been in the flat for about 2 months. Lived alone.
Well, I'll carry out a complete examination and
I wonder who that can be.
Want me to find out? Let's close this bathroom door first. Ah, this should be interesting.
Good evening. Is Elaine here?
Would you like to come in?
Thank you. Perhaps I should introduce myself.
I'm Jim Macy.
Dr. Kenneth Raven. This is Inspector Kimball.
How do you do? You mean? I didn't quite understand. A doctor and a police inspector. There's nothing wrong with Elaine, is there? I've called to take her out. She's not in trouble, is she?
You'd better put those flowers down, young man, and prepare for a shock. Elaine Oakman is dead.
But she can't be. It isn't possible.
She died earlier this evening in the bathroom.
I was speaking to her on the telephone just this afternoon. We made a date to go out to supper. I can't believe it. Well, what happened? I mean, how did she die?
We're not sure. Looks as though she may have had a heart attack through taking an over-hot bath.
Oh, poor Elaine. She didn't say anything about feeling ill when I telephoned her. She just said she was depressed, that's all.
Depressed?
Yes. Elaine was always so gay and carefree. It was unusual for her to feel miserable. That's why I brought the flowers. Why I was taking her out.
You knew Mrs. Oakman well?
Oh, yes, all my life. We used to go to school together when we were kids. Well, she was older than me. Treated me like her kid brother.
No romantic inclinations?
Good heavens, no. Now, I'm engaged to be married. A girl nearer my own age, Christine Larwood. She lives just out of town in Ashford.
I see. Well, if you knew Mrs. Oakman well, then you may be able to tell us where we can get in touch with her husband.
Oh, he lives in Ashford, too. Elaine parted from him nearly a year ago. I'm not sure of the address, but Keith Oakman's in the telephone book. It's an unusual name. I'm sure it's the only one in that district.
Thank you. Doc, I wonder, would you mind, as you knew him, you may be able to break the news a little more gently than I can.
Oh, I'll do my best. Telephone's through in the hall, isn't it?
Yes.
No, don't worry. I'll find it.
Now, Mr. Macy, perhaps you'll be good enough to tell me some more about Mrs. Oakman. You say that she and her husband were separated.
Yes. Keith Oakman's rather a studious, serious-minded man, and Elaine was always so full of fun and vitality. She said she just couldn't adapt herself to the country life that had made the marriage even more tedious.
She had plenty of friends?
Oh, yes, she was very popular at all the parties.
Not any one particular person? No, I mean a boyfriend.
It's funny you should ask that. I've often wondered if there was another man, that he might be the reason for her marriage breaking up. But she never told me about him. Oh, she wouldn't anyway.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, Elaine was funny in that respect. She always treated me as one of her family, but, well, you don't tell your kid brother about your romances. I'm sure there was someone there.
Well, we'll remember that.
I can't get Keith Oakman, Inspector.
Yeah.
His housekeeper says he left for his office early this morning and hasn't returned. I got the office number and rang that too, but there was no reply. It's not surprising this late in the day.
Well, we must get in touch with him as soon as possible.
Do you want me any more, Inspector? I'm still feeling a bit shocked.
No, you may go, Mr. Macy. Just leave me your address and telephone number, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course.
And I think we'd better get the body over to the hospital. The moment the photographers and fingerprint boys are through, I'd like a post-mortem. It's essential that we know exactly how Elaine Oakman died. Well, Doc, what's the news this morning?
All the information you want is right here, Inspector. The tests show that the samples of blood from both sides of the heart do not have the same salt content.
What does that mean?
It means that the woman died by taking in fresh water, which diluted the salt content on the left side. In other words, death by drowning in fresh water.
Yes. So it points to accidental death.
Looks like it. You sound disappointed.
I wouldn't say that, but I've got a hunch about this case. No other marks on the body?
No, we're doing toxic tests on the blood, but the blood specimen needs to stand in picric acid for some hours before I can report.
I see. Look, Doc, can you withhold all information for a while? I have a special reason for asking this. If I report accidental death at this stage, they'll take me off the case, and I'm not satisfied. The moment I saw the body, I had a sure feeling that we were dealing with a murder.
Just a hunch, or something made you suspicious?
No, several things. There's so many conflicting prints, you'd think it was a help-yourself supermarket. Elaine Oakman had a lot of callers. There was also this. I found it in the rubbish bin in the kitchen. Here, read it.
Small card. Can't we forgive and forget as from tonight? K.
Looks as though it came with some flowers. It was in a cellophane bag with a few cut stalks and leaves. I've checked. A bouquet arrived just after 5 yesterday afternoon.
Typewritten and signed with a K. Do you think he could be...
Her husband, Keith? May well be.
You traced him?
Yes. Seems he hasn't been well lately. I heard of his secretary. She seems a sensible, efficient woman. I'm going back to my office. She says she'll come round and tell me everything she can about last evening. Sounds promising. I'd like to come along. I have an idea we'll learn quite a lot.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you, Inspector. I do hope that it's of some help to you.
You're telling me that your boss, Keith Oakman, asked you to stay late at his office last night. That he then suffered a reoccurrence of his migraine attacks. You gave him his usual pills, which had a soporific effect, and stayed in the office until he had slept and recovered sufficiently for you to hire a taxi and take him to your home.
Yes, that's correct. You see, Mr. Oakman suffers dreadfully with this complaint. When it strikes him, he can't do a thing. He must lie in a darkened room. I took him to my flat and left him while I got his car from the garage and parked it ready for him to drive home.
And what time was that?
Oh, just before midnight.
Excuse me, but when I telephoned the office sometime earlier, there was no reply.
Oh, I didn't answer the phone. I didn't want anyone to know. I certainly didn't wish it to be known that... Well, that I'd insisted he rested at my home. I mean, it's embarrassing, but you know what I mean.
The main thing is that you were with Keith Oakman at 6:30 last night.
Yes. Yes, that's right. I was.
Are you quite sure of this, Miss Harris? You didn't perhaps go out of the office, leave it at all, and come back later?
No, Doctor. I remember thinking that it didn't matter too much about working late because it was raining and I had no umbrella.
There was no way that Mr. Oakman could have left his office and returned without your knowing?
No way at all, Inspector. I don't quite understand these questions. Why is the time lecture so important? You've asked me about my employer's physical condition, and I've told you all I can. What has all this got to do with Mr. Oakman?
Mrs. Elaine Oakman, Mr. Oakman's estranged wife, died last night. You know that, don't you?
I read about it in the papers this morning. She had an accident, apparently. Isn't that true?
Supposing I told you... No. Supposing I told you that the doctor's post-mortem revealed that Elaine Oakman was murdered.
But surely that isn't possible. I mean, the report in the paper.
If it was as simple as all that, I shouldn't be here questioning you, should I? I repeat, Miss Harris, supposing it is murder.
Well, supposing it is.
You don't seem surprised.
I read the newspaper, Inspector. Elaine Oakman is dead. And frankly, an accident or not, I would still feel the same way.
And what's that?
I should still feel intense relief. Keith had a bitterly unhappy life with that dreadful woman.
Oh?
If she was killed, then I have only admiration for whoever did the deed. Elaine Oakman deserved it. I repeat, she deserved to die. Melodramatic, Inspector. But during the course of your investigations, you will find that Elaine Oakman was a dreadful woman. You will certainly find plenty of suspects. Elaine was extremely popular with a certain type of man.
Miss Harris, that is quite an accusation. Are you sure of your facts?
You profess to have known these two people, Dr. Raven. Surely, if this is so, you must agree with me. Their marriage was a disaster, and it was solely because Elaine Oakman couldn't keep her hands off other men. There, is that frank enough for you? Well, I've told you all I can, Inspector. May I go now?
Yes, of course, Miss Harrison. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, before you go, one small matter. You recognize this?
What is it? Let me see. Oh, a cigarette case. No, I'm afraid I don't. Sorry.
All right. Thank you, Miss Harris, for your help. Good day.
Good morning, Inspector.
Well, I suppose we must have learned something from that. What do you think, Doc?
I'd say it was the classic case of a woman in love with her boss.
Yes, I think you're right there. What's your opinion of her condemnation of Elaine Oakman?
Well, now, that's difficult for me to say. I can't say what sort of life Elaine was living in the city, although I do admit that in the old days she had the reputation of a good-time girl. Why, she even set her cap at me at one stage.
Oh, did she?
Yes. Of course, I treated it as a joke. Could never be anything else. But, Inspector, what was that case you handed to Anne Harris, that fresh piece of evidence?
Yeah, it was nothing of the kind. Just my own cigarette case. Useful for taking fingerprints.
I say, you mean that you think...
You can never tell, can you, Doc? If Miss Harris is that keen on her boss, then one doesn't know to what lengths she'll go to protect him. She may even have helped him to do a murder.
You really believe that?
I don't believe anything. I'm trying to find out facts. Look, I'd like to talk to Keith Oakman next, but this youngster, Jim Macy, and his girlfriend, Christine Larwood, are waiting outside. Would you mind talking to them?
No, of course not. But what do you want me to say?
Just appear to be entertaining them, filling in the time for me. But keep a watch on the conversation. They may unbend more in your company than mine. What I really want to discover is if at any time there was a quarrel between Elaine Oakman and her husband. Now, this fellow Jim Macy may have certain knowledge. If you could question him and try and find out...
Very distressing, but I'm sure after a while it will be proved to be just another unfortunate accident.
Oh, I'm so glad, Doctor. I was really very shocked. I thought I'd better report back to the inspector that Christine insisted upon coming with me.
Of course I did. It's been a dreadful time for Jim. So horrible to think of that poor woman dying in the way she did. Horrible.
Oh, easy, darling. You didn't know Elaine then, Miss Larwood?
No, we'd never met. Jim had told me all about her, of course. She'd been very good to him over the years.
She was a good friend. Many people were critical of her free and easy life. Well, perhaps she was a bit bohemian, but as far as I'm concerned, she was always generous and warm-hearted. I'm very sad.
Yes, I can well believe that. You must have thought a great deal to have called on her when you knew she was feeling low. Brought flowers for her, too.
And sent me home early.
Oh, did he do that?
Yes. Pushed me on the 6:30 train with his arm filled with carnations to take to some other woman.
Oh, darling, don't put it like that. You knew why I was doing it.
Yes, of course. The doctor knows I'm only teasing you.
Of course. Will you excuse me now? I think the inspector will be awaiting the full details of the post-mortem. I'd better go to him.
Oh, then you can tell us, Doctor. Did Mrs. Oakman die a natural death?
As far as I'm concerned, Miss Larwood, a perfectly natural one. Now, if you please excuse me, I must see Mr. Oakman, too. Well, Keith, it's a very long time since we met.
Yes, Ken, it is. It's quite a few years, isn't it?
I'm awfully sorry that it has to be under such very tragic circumstances. I can't tell you how shocked I was to be called into the case and find it was Elaine.
Yes, I can't tell you what this has done to me. I've been trying to explain to the inspector. I still can't believe it. Take a chair, Doc, and relax. How'd things go outside?
Oh, very well. Everything quite correct.
I thought it would be. And now, Mr. Oakman, I'd like you to tell me about your movements yesterday as clearly as you can recall. Well, I'm afraid my recollections aren't that good, Inspector. Dr. Raven will confirm that I've always had these wretched migraine headaches. They started years back when he knew us quite well.
Well, that's true. I've often prescribed for you.
I still use the same stuff. Well, yesterday afternoon, I had a particularly vicious attack. It was late in the afternoon, and I had some pills in my desk. I took some and turned out the lights. It's essential that I remain in the dark and rest. Everyone in the office went home. Everyone? Well, everyone, except Miss Harris, my secretary. She came later on. She came in and found me at about 7:30. 7:45 might have been. The migraine was passing, but my mind was still a blank. Miss Harris is used to these attacks, so she got a taxi and we went to her flat where I took another pill and remained resting quietly until she'd collected my car from the garage. Then, later, it had all cleared and I was feeling all right. I drove myself home. So from about 5-ish until nearly midnight, you were more or less alone, suffering from migraine. And you don't remember anything happening during that time? Other callers, telephone calls, anything like that?
Well, I'm afraid you don't appreciate this type of affliction, Inspector. The subsequent loss of memory is quite common in these cases, isn't it, Ken?
I wouldn't say common, Keith, but I've known it occur several times in your own case.
Right. I think that's all, Mr. Oakman. Oh, before you go, tell me, was your wife in the habit of keeping a diary?
Well, I really can't say, Inspector. She was a stickler for writing things down, always kept an engagement book. I know that. Wouldn't be surprised if she did, keep a diary as well. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I just thought that if she did keep a diary and we could lay our hands on it, we'd probably save ourselves a great deal of interrogation time, wouldn't we?
Why didn't you say that I was at the office the whole while? Why did you say I returned later?
Miss Harris, Anne, My dear, I know that you meant well by urging me to support your story, but really, the police would only have found out later on.
Found out what?
That I had a temporary amnesia. That after taking the pills, I can't recall what I did. I think I was in the office all the time, but I can't say for sure. I may have gone out, wandered the streets. I don't know.
But aren't you afraid?
Well, of what?
Well, the police will think that you went to call on Elaine. That you were instrumental in causing her death, that you drowned her.
But why would I do a thing like that?
Elaine wanted a divorce. You didn't want to give her one. There could have been a thing. You might have lost your temper.
No.
I don't think you appreciate the position you're in. Look at it this way. The office goes home at 4:30. You remain. You pretend to have a migraine.
But I did.
This is what the police will say. You take a few pills from the bottle, turn out the lights. You leave for Elaine's flat, throwing away the pills in a gutter. At the flat, you let yourself in with your key. You have a key to her flat, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, Elaine was going out. She'd run the bath water, perhaps even stepped into the bath when you arrived. As her husband, you are about the only person on such intimate terms that you could enter her bathroom without her screaming for help.
I see what you mean.
Mr. Oakman, Keith, you've got to face this. You're in grave danger. The way you've told the story makes the police think that you have something to hide. Have you anything to hide, Keith? Well, have you?
I thought I'd better come back and explain in more detail, Inspector. My secretary made out quite a good police case against me. Yes. Could have worked that way, couldn't it? But it didn't. No, of course not. What, then, you don't suspect me?
Let's say I'm not working on those lines at the moment, shall we?
Then may I ask...
What lines I am working on?
Yes.
All right, I will tell you. Then, with your permission, we'll try a little experiment in your wife's flat.
Anything you say, but please do explain.
I'll try. First of all, motive. Who are the persons most likely to want to see Elaine out of the way?
Well, you'd have to count me in there, I suppose. The estranged husband, the constant wrangle about a divorce.
Naturally, you headed the list. There may well be plenty of people who think you did kill your wife. I firmly believe that your secretary, Miss Harris, does, for one. Not that she'd let you down. In fact, I rather believe that she'd commit murder for you.
You don't suspect her, surely?
No, although she could have done it. But you're both so obviously trying to protect each other that it's clear you aren't lying. No. Now, the guilty person is someone who wants a perfect alibi. You see, the person who killed Elaine drowned her, then let the water out of the bath and smashed the wristlet watch at 6:30. An expensive watch. Asking a lot to leave it on your wrist while taking a bath. That didn't ring true for a start. As I was saying, the murderer then turned the water taps on to give a slow flow of water. By the time the bath water was up to the overflow and causing trouble, well over half an hour had passed. At that time, at 6:30, the murderer was establishing his alibi.
I see. It's clever. But who was responsible? I mean, who did kill my wife? Inspector, who is the murderer? Dr. Raven, it isn't you. It can't be.
I see you're holding the diary, too.
Yes, but I didn't find it. He did.
But that's young Jim Macy, lying there on the floor.
That's right. I thought you wouldn't get here on time, Inspector. So I hid myself behind the door until after Jim Macy entered with his own key, had rummaged about in the desk and found the diary. Then I'm afraid I had to knock him out.
Heavens, one horrible moment I thought you'd killed Elaine.
Yeah, the doc was on my list of suspects, too. He had access to the flats, and being a doctor, no one questioned his comings and goings. The fact that his first name, Kenneth, began with a K, like your own, also made me suspicious. The initial K was signed on the note accompanying the first bouquet of flowers. But I think if Doc wanted to kill Elaine, he would have done so in a far simpler manner.
Yes, you're right, of course. I didn't kill Elaine. This young man did. He was her unknown lover. He was planning to desert her and marry Christine Larwood. Elaine found out this and started making scenes. Miss Larwood comes from a very respectable, rich family. Elaine was the sort of woman who loved to make scenes. She threatened a scandal, and Macy knew the only way he would stop it was to kill her and throw the blame on you, Keith.
I'm still not quite
Macy
clear.
sent her flowers. He switched cards in the rubbish bin later, insinuating that you were calling. He came in here earlier last night, forced his way into the bathroom, and killed Elaine by grabbing her by the ankles and holding her head under the water.
Then, having seen Miss Larwood off on the 6:30 train, he was clever enough to turn up here with yet another bunch of flowers. Nice touch.
Yes, but how did you find all this out?
We knew we'd have to trick him, so we spread around the story of a missing diary. We knew if he came back to search for it, he would be guilty.
I see. So all this was written down in Elaine's diary after all?
Oh, no, there is no diary. That's the Doc's petty cash book. We planted it here earlier, just a hunch. But unlike the petty cash, I think it balances out. Don't you, Doc?
The makers of Bayer Aspirin, Insto Eye Drops, and Phillips Tablets invite you to join them again next Tuesday night at 7:30 as the moment of destiny approaches in the 11th hour.
Time, the silent herald of life and death, success or failure, the unseen force that measures man's destiny, reaching its most fateful moment as it slowly strikes the 11th hour.
Hello? Hello? Oh, for pity's sake. Here we are, living in New York in the city with more telephones than anywhere in the world, and I can't even make a local call. You're gonna be late again, buddy. Hurry, honey.
Plenty of time. What's all the fuss?
Oh, no, what's all this? What a morning.
It'll be the mailman, same as is every morning round this time. You want me to get it?
No, I'll manage. Your coffee's on the stove.
Okay.
Careful you don't burn yourself, it's hot.
Morning, Mr. Ware. Fine morning it is, too.
I'm glad to know you're cheerful, Joe. Things are in their usual frenetic state in the Ware household at this time. Oh, nice fat collection of mail you got for us.
Uh-huh.
There must be something in this lot that's worth opening.
Oh, sure there will be. Bye, Mr. Ware.
Bye.
Anything interesting in the mail, Helen?
I can't say yet, honey, but there should be. Let's see.
Looks as though most of them are bills as usual, huh? That or receipts.
Well, one bill I think you must tackle, buddy, and it's the telephone. I've been trying to raise Mother all morning.
Mm-hmm.
Here. This looks like the only one that's for you. Marked personal. Holding out on me?
Here, let me see that. Hey. Why?
What is it, buddy? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What on earth is it? What is it, buddy? What is that letter? Who's it from?
Oh, it's nothing, Helen, honey, really. It's just that I thought I recognized the handwriting. It don't mean a thing.
Hey, now, wait a minute. You can't fool me like that. Come on, open it. Let's find out what's wrong.
Oh, well, it may not be anything. Let's see.
Well, what is it, buddy?
Well, let's see.
Let's see, honey. The time has come, buddy. I swore I would kill you, and the time has come. Buddy, what does this mean?
Well, you thought it would be an interesting mail, Helen, and you were right. But let me have that back. It isn't every morning that one gets a threatening letter. I'd better keep it.
Buddy, this handwriting. There's been no attempt to disguise it. You recognize the writing, and you know who sent you that note, don't you?
Oh, come on, honey. There's no need to get all steamed up about things like this. I've been a cop most of my life. I started off pounding the beat, and now I've ended up behind a desk.
During that time, I must have made a lot of enemies. Hundreds who hate my guts and thousands more who bear me a grudge. Now, just because some crazy gink starts blowing off steam...
Don't fool me, buddy. Bearing a grudge is one thing. Threatening to kill and not caring about having your writing recognized is quite another.
Oh, it's just a scare.
Your record on the force proves you don't scare easy. We've never had any secrets from each other, buddy. If this is serious, you must tell me. You do know who it is, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do, Helen. It's a guy named Dean Fabry.
Dean Fabry?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've ever heard you mention him.
No, he belongs in the past. Well, at least I thought he did. The reason I think it's from him is because Dean was released from jail last week. He was doing a 10-year stretch, and I put him inside.
I see. A crook. Connected with some gang?
No, Dean isn't really a crook either. As a matter of fact, he was a cop, just like me.
A cop? You mean a friend?
Yeah, well, leastways he started out to be. I guess I better tell you the whole story. No sense in having only half the truth. It happened years ago. There were 3 of us in the force who were buddies. Vic Murphy, Dean Fabry, and me. We'd started out together and been lucky enough to have stayed that way. Promotions, that kind of thing, you know. We were still in the same squad. Although I was in charge, it was only a handle. I never threw my stripes, and we always discussed everything together. I suppose it all started with the outbreak of robberies on the west side. I can remember it was Vic Murphy who first came up with the idea. The idea that there was a woman involved in the robberies.
I tell you, buddy, that there's a woman at work here. What do you think, Dean?
There's always a woman. What do you mean as Kingpin, Vic? A woman organizing the jobs?
Yeah, that's right. Look, it's all too slick. The places she chooses to operate in. I tell you where we've been after scent because we automatically started looking for a guy. But the guy's a dame. Well,
Still don't see how it's anything more than a hunch. And how are you going to prove it anyhow?
Well, I figure we got to work backwards. Start watching the fences. This is a dame. She's got several $1,000 worth of hot ice. Sooner or later, she's going to start to offload. Then we get a lead. Come on, I'll buy you both a beer. But if I'm right, I want free drinks for a week.
Hey, that'll take all our money for a month the way you down a beer, baby. Well, as it turned out, Vic was smack on right. We picked up a lead on a woman called Martha Van Buren. She was clever, had no record. You know, hard to pin anything on her. Again, it was Vic who put forward the next suggestion, and perhaps this is where things really started to go wrong. Yeah, well, Vic, it looks to you like you were right, huh? But before we start paying for you to drink yourself to a standstill, what's the next move?
You plant someone in her setup.
Huh, easier said than done.
Can be arranged. Got just the man, too.
Oh? Who?
You. What? No one better. Nice-looking guy, smart, well-dressed, well-spoken. No one would ever guess you were a cop. They only got to look at me, and that's for Buddy. Well, he's a bit beyond it.
Hey, come on. I'm planning to get married soon.
All the more reason why you shouldn't tangle with a dangerous dame. No, it'll have to be Dean. Buy me another beer. I'll work it out for you.
Well, Vic Murphy was as good as his word. Somehow he managed to get Dean Fabry introduced through parties and such like, and eventually Dean met her. By one of those strokes of luck, they liked each other immediately, and, financed by the force, Dean began to date Martha. They were seen in all the right spots. To him, she was, well, just a job. To her, he was a rich young man about town. It was an agreeable twosome. Of course, all the time, Dean was reporting back to the department. That dame couldn't brush her teeth without we knew about it. Then, the unexpected.
I can't believe it. I just can't. Another robbery. The Hotel Delicia. And boy, are they hopping mad. Hooked the stuff right out of the wall safe while this dame and her husband was having their dinner downstairs.
Yeah, I know. And I got a fixing from the commissioner.
Has Dean reported in yet?
I'm expecting the call any minute now. He always rings in on the hour. Uh-huh. That'll be him now. Buddy Ware speaking.
Hello there, buddy. This is Dean.
Now, let's have it, Dean. What's the news? What's with the dame?
Nothing, buddy. Nothing at all. You know, we must be on the wrong tack. Martha Van Buren's in the clear. I was with her all evening. Stayed in her apartment, no calls, nothing. If you're hoping to fix last night's little job on Van Buren, you're wasting your time.
But, Dean, that can't be. The job was identical with the others.
Then we're wrong about them, too. I tell you, she's got a cast iron alibi. A cop's alibi. My evidence.
I can't believe it. Something's wrong somewhere.
Look, I'll stick around with her for a couple more days. See what I can pick up, then I'll give you a full report. But like I say, at the moment, it looks like you're wasting your time completely. Ring you later. Bye.
Bye, Dean. Well, Dean says she's in the clear. Completely innocent of the whole business.
I don't believe it. She's fooling him in some way. I should be able to handle it, see through her. But I wonder just what has gone wrong.
What's the matter, Dino, honey? Cat got your tongue tonight?
What? Oh, sorry, Martha, honey. I'm not very good company, am I?
Well, I've known you in brighter and more attractive moods.
Martha, we've only known each other a short time, and this may come as a heck of a surprise to you, but I've just got to tell you. I'm quite sincere. I'm in love with you.
Dean.
It's true, Martha. I can't conceal it any longer. I have to tell you. It places me in a mighty awkward position. You see, there's something else I know, too. I know who you are, Martha. By that, I mean I know how you got your money. I know where you were last night, for instance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Look, Martha, now I've got to tell you everything. You've got to get away. The cops are onto you. They're watching your every move.
I don't believe it.
It's true. You've got to believe it because I can prove everything. Now, I love you and I'll help you all I can, but you must agree to do everything I say without questions. Now, I know it'll work, but you must listen carefully and don't interrupt. Now, one more. Shoot at the far one. Last one on this side.
Dean. Oh, Dean, are you sure this is going to work?
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, quit fretting. We've been over it all too many times. I've told you I'll get you out of the country, and I will. I'll never let them take you. You need have no fear of that.
Not that I don't trust you, Dean. I do. I don't know what's happened to us. I guess love plays tricks. What I've done without you.
That's enough, Dean. Stay right where you are.
What the... Do like Vic says, Dean. I've got the lady covered. There's no getting away.
It's a trap. You betrayed me. You made me walk right into a trap.
No, Martha. I didn't. I swear I...
Back up a piece, Dean. Get some fresh air between you and the
You
dame.
think I'll go as easily as this, do you, Dean? I was a fool not to have seen through you. Well, I'm not
Watch it,
taken
Vic. She's
yet.
got a gun from that bag. Watch it. I didn't mean the shot to be fatal. It was all over so quickly.
She died?
In hospital later. Vic had minor injuries.
And Dean Fabry?
Well, this Sadie's mighty tough on rogue cops who turned criminal. He got 10 years. As I say, his time of imprisonment is up. He's out. And it was he who sent me that threatening note on the table.
How can you be sure?
Well, partly because, in spite of the years, I still recognize the handwriting. And because the threat is an old one. I was in court on the day he was convicted, and I can recall it like it was yesterday.
You killed her! You, Buddy Ware! You're a murderer! I'll get you one day. I'll get you. I'll tell you like I killed her. I'll kill. You hear me? I'll kill you.
Well, Helen, darling, that's the story. When you think about it, that letter couldn't have come from anyone else, could it?
No? No, I guess not. Oh, Buddy, I'm scared.
No reason to be, honey. It's one thing to make a threat and another to carry it out.
But you're in danger.
Oh, everyone in my job is to some extent. No, Helen, don't look so scared, or I'd wish I'd never told you.
What do we do?
I know what I do. I go to work as usual. But stopping here to tell you all this really means I'm going to be late.
Will they give you some sort of protection, Buddy?
Protection? Well, now, how can they do that?
You did your duty by the state. Seems to me a great pity that the state can't do its duty by you and keep this Dean Fabry away. I mean, trace him. Warn him that he's not to come near you.
Well, maybe I don't want protection. You said yourself that I don't scare easy. Okay, it's a shock to know that Dean is out and still feels the same way he did 10 years ago. But I don't see that's any reason why I should hide myself away from him.
But if he's a killer?
Well, I don't think Dean is capable of killing.
I don't see why he should be given the chance of proving that. And anyway, I don't understand. If you and he and this guy Vic Murphy were such buddies, why did he suddenly fall out with you? I mean, it's just crazy. It doesn't make sense, whatever way you look at it.
In an odd sort of way, it makes sense from Dean's side. He fell in love with Martha Van Buren, and I killed her. He must have been very much in love to have risked his whole career. I think he always liked and respected Vic and me, but he knew we'd never go along with his aiding and abetting the escape of a jewel thief. You know what love's like. It can make folk do some strange things, make some odd sacrifices, huh?
I wonder if I do know that. I wonder how great a sacrifice I'd make. Oh, I don't think I'd let down my friends. Oh, honey, please, I don't want you to go to the office today. Can't you tell them you're not feeling well? Here, you'll be safe.
Oh, now, Helen, get a grip on yourself. I can do that. In any case, we've got no telephone, remember?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let go. You've got quite enough on your mind without coping with an hysterical wife. I'm sorry.
Oh, forget it, honey. Now, look, I really must be going. I'll ring you from the office just to set your mind at rest. Oh, that phone again. Now, don't worry. Look, I'll call the complaints and get the thing fixed. But don't stay on the line all day talking to your mother.
All right, buddy. Anything you say.
Hey, who's your best boy?
Oh, Buddy. Buddy, darling. Please be careful.
I will. You know, we could be doing just what Dean Fabray wants us to do. This is a war of nerves, so make sure you keep yours, huh? Now, come on. Walk with me to the garage. Come on now.
Yes?
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. This is the house that's got trouble with the telephone, 36A.
Oh, yes, I've been expecting you. I didn't realize you were from the telephone company. Please come in.
Thanks. Been looking for this place for some time. Crazy type numbering.
Yeah, it is a bit confusing if you don't know the district. Did you receive a complaint from my husband? I've been expecting you all day.
Well, I don't know who placed the complaint, lady. I was just given the job. Where's the phone?
Well, through here in the study. It's over there on the desk. There are points in the kitchen, lounge, and hall. But none of them works.
None of them, huh? Well, what about the bedroom?
Oh, there is a point there, but it's rarely used. I used to move at the phone in there when my husband was on night duty, but now, well, his job's changed a bit.
Come up in the world, huh?
Do you think the fault can be anything serious?
Well, I can't answer that, lady, till I've been over everything, can I?
Oh, no. Oh, no, of course not. I'm sorry.
What's the matter? You seem kind of nervous. Something the matter?
Oh, no. No, of course not. Oh, please, go right ahead. If there is anything you want, then just let me know.
Okay. Anyone else around? I mean, servants in the house?
No, not now. The cleaning woman left at lunchtime. I'm not very practical about mechanical things, but if I can be of any help, I
guess I can handle it. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's dead, okay. Odd, though.
What?
Oh, usually there's some kind of connection. You know, a crackle, a faint sound, even before the tone comes on. This is real dead. Like someone might have cut the wires.
Cut the wires? Oh, no.
Nasty, huh? Yeah, it's dead, all right. Nasty word, dead. Something so final about it, isn't there? Dead.
What? Why did you do that?
No need to be jumpy, Mrs. Ware. It is Mrs. Ware, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, of course.
What time is your husband due back?
What has my husband got to do with this? Wait a minute. The line is cut. You are from the telephone company, aren't you?
Nice place you have here. Yep, from up in the world.
I said you are from the telephone company, aren't you?
Now, what do you think, Mrs. Ware?
I think your name is Dean Fabry. Am I right?
So, you know, do you?
And it's true.
Sure. Sure, it's true. Why should I fool you? No point, is there?
Why have you come here?
Now, look. You say you know about me. If that's so, if you've been discussing me with your husband, then you must know why I am here.
I don't believe this. I mean, you didn't send that letter to Buddy, did you?
Do I seem to you the sort of man who would make idle threats? If I know Buddy, he will have either told you nothing or everything.
can't believe this. The whole day has a nightmare quality about it. It can't be happening. Mr. Fabry, you must go. Just go. I won't say anything to anyone if you quit this house now.
No.
Oh, I can't stand this. It's just plain crazy. I can't stand it.
You can't stand it. You want me to go? You're out like a common servant. I've been inside for 10 long years. Don't you understand that?
So what? Whose fault was that? No one but your own. And how do you expect me to treat you? You get out of prison and write my husband a stupid, hysterical note, trick your way in here and try to scare me to death. What attitude am I supposed to take? One of sympathy? Now, don't expect it from me. Anyone who turns his back on law and order like you is worthy only of contempt and loathing. Now, get out!
I have to hand it to Buddy. He always could pick him. I should have known he'd find himself a worthy woman.
Unlike you, we're hoodwinked by a common criminal.
You shouldn't have said that, Mrs. Ware. You shouldn't have said it.
What are you going to do?
You know full well what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill Buddy.
You'll try to kill him. Yes. Yes, I suppose you will. In your twisted mind, the so-called wrong has grown over the years. You're now so bitter you can't think straight. I can understand it. This is where all forms of imprisonment go wrong. Oh, Mr. Fabry. Dean, can't you try to recall the days when you and Buddy worked in harmony on the force? Can't you try to see the other side? You've made good the wrong. Don't insist on staying a criminal. We'll help you. I promise. Both Buddy and I will do our best to help you. Help you get over it all.
The soft approach. Appeal to the man's better instincts. Use feminine wiles. It won't work, Mrs. Ware. I have no better instincts.
Buddy thinks you have. He says you couldn't kill even if you wanted to.
You'll find out how wrong he is. I've had 10 years.
10 years in which you should have seen the truth. Martha Van Buren was an expert operator in her own field. You can only recall the sordid affair you had with her. She probably had a dozen attractive men on a string.
Shut up!
Want to strike me again? That won't alter facts. You may have been stupid enough to have loved her. I doubt very much if she cared a snap of the fingers about you.
That isn't true. She'd have stayed with me.
For your age. You've been haunted by the thought that she wouldn't have stayed with you even if you had got her away on that ship. It would have been somewhere else to live, some other person's jewels to steal. Some other young man to use.
No, it wasn't like that. I know inside of me that Martha loved me as deeply as I loved her. But she wasn't given the chance to prove it. She was shot down, killed. No one gave her a chance to explain.
As Buddy gave me the story, there was an opportunity to give herself up. She resisted arrest. Why, she was actually armed.
So what?
She was prepared for a showdown, prepared to shoot her way out. That doesn't fit with the picture you're trying to paint for me.
She didn't shoot to kill.
Neither did Buddy. She could have killed. He would have wounded. She could have gone to the chair for murder. Would you have felt the same as you do if that had been so? Buddy was doing his duty.
Duty?
That word no longer means anything to you, does it? You haven't got the meaning of it for over 10 years. Not since that woman, Martha Van Buren, cast some sort of spell over you. A spell which made you forget what duty and honor mean.
Be quiet.
Why? Because the truth hurts.
I said quiet. Or I'll use this on you.
A gun. I should have known.
How else can I do what I have to do without this?
Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps Buddy is, too. Perhaps we thought of you as basically the old Dean Fabry. You may have changed. Become ill. Mad.
Why'd you keep looking at that clock and not out of the window? Oh, yeah. Nearly 5:30. It's time for him to come home. Buddy was always reliable, a creature of habit. He's due back at any minute, isn't he? Isn't he?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Then we must get the reception committee ready for him.
You really are mad. You can't recall things as they should be. Only one fact is present in your mind. Martha is dead. The crazy, twisted logic that Buddy spoke of. Justice. That's how you think of it, isn't it?
Got it at last, haven't you? That's the way it is.
No. No, it isn't. Look, can't you see that if anything happens to Buddy, I'll be the one who suffers?
Too bad. Can't be helped. He's getting his...
But you don't understand. It isn't as if Buddy planned to kill you. He didn't plan to kill anyone. It was just unfortunate that he happened to cause the death of someone who was... well, with all the world to you.
They'll be coming up the driveway soon. I'll hear the car.
Please listen to me. I'm all the world to Buddy.
What? What are you talking about?
If Buddy comes in here in a few minutes' time and finds me dead and you gone, then you really will have your revenge, won't you? And that way he'll suffer as you have. You'll have killed the woman he loved in the same way that he killed your woman. It's the only way you can really get even. Let me die, not him.
You call me crazy.
I can't live without him.
The car's turning into the drive.
Please, listen to me.
I...
do as I say.
I can't hurt you. Why should I?
You've got to. If one of us must die, it mustn't be him. I love him too much. Give me that gun. Give it to me.
Go, you fool. Let go.
Helen, my darling. Helen.
Buddy. Oh, honey. Are you all right?
Sure, I'm fine. How are you? I found you here on the floor. You must have fainted.
Buddy, it was Dean. Dean Fabry.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see him. He must have gone out the back way, but I found this revolver on the kitchen table together with this note.
A note?
Yeah, scribbled. The same handwriting. Here, read it.
I still hate you. But she loves you. It's the only thing that saved you. Oh, Buddy. Perhaps there is hope for him. Even yet.
I think so. He's not a killer, and you must have proved that to him, huh?
Buddy. Oh, Buddy.
Oh, come on now. Who's your best boy, huh?
The makers of Bayer Aspirin, Insto Eye Drops, and Phillips Tablets invite you to join them again next Tuesday night at 7:30 as the moment of destiny approaches in the 11th hour.
What on earth have you done?
I don't care. I don't.
Dear child, what can you be thinking about? All Donald's things thrown about all over the room. And look, his new tennis racket. You've broken some strings.
I don't care. I wish I'd broken them all.
Mandy, how can you?
Oh, it doesn't matter what it is. No one will play now.
Mandy, I know you're disappointed because Don isn't coming home for the holidays.
He promised he would. He said he'd teach me to play tennis. He promised.
Well, I can understand you being upset, but there was no need to go to these lengths. Think how annoyed he'll be. He'll never want to teach you now.
I don't care.
And he is old enough to go and see friends during the holidays.
He promised he'd come home.
Now, don't start that. Pick those things up. Come on. Tidy this room.
Good heavens, what is all this noise about? What is it, Anne?
Mandy's disappointed because Don hasn't come home for the weekend.
Well, there's no need to create that sort of fuss, surely. Better clear all this mess up, Mandy.
No.
Now, don't you pie me. Apologize to your mother and clear up the mess you've made.
No, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Mandy! Mandy, come back here.
No, Leo, let her go.
But she can't be allowed to get in a temper and throw things around like
It's
this.
just childish temper, that's all.
When I was her age, I should have got a strapping. You're far too tolerant with both our children, Anne. I'm going to bring Mandy back and make her clean up the mess.
No, I forbid that.
But you'll only have to do it once.
If we leave her alone, she'll come back of her own accord and clean up this mess. And she'll come to me and apologize.
You believe that?
I know it. You really don't understand your children a bit, do you, Leo?
Understand them? Of course I do.
I don't think so. You think you know Mandy. You don't. Even Dawn. Although he's a boy and so much older, you don't understand him either.
Oh, I don't think I'm so far wrong with him. You're like every other doting mother, Anne. Always willing to find excuses for her children. I know the sort of guts Donald has, and I'm not proud of it.
Oh, why must you be so dogmatic? With you, everything's either black or white. There are no shades of grey in between. Because Donald doesn't shape as a climber doesn't mean that he's a coward.
We've been all over this many times before.
Yes, and you just won't see it, will you? There are hundreds of very brave men who get vertigo.
It wasn't vertigo or any of those fancy terms. The boy was in a blue funk. He was scared stiff all the time he was on the rope. And yet he wouldn't admit it.
Why can't you at least give him the credit for trying? Oh, poor boy. How he must have hated the whole business. All those weekends insisting that he went with you. The last one must have been torture for him.
What do you mean?
He didn't want to go.
He told you that?
Yes.
I see. Told you he was afraid, did he?
No. He told me that he hoped he wouldn't be. His main fear wasn't anything to do with the climb. He was afraid he'd fail you. You see? We ordinary mortals don't understand supermen like you, Leo.
And what does that sarcastic little quip mean?
It wasn't meant sarcastically. Your own courage is quite beyond question. Shall I tell you something, Leo? I don't think Don is at all cowardly. In fact, I think the reverse. I think he must be a very brave boy to have attempted that climb with you. Oh, Leo, darling, don't you see there are various degrees of courage? You don't appreciate that because you're incapable of physical weakness. But most of us are. Ordinary people have physical fears.
Women can talk their way out of anything.
This isn't talk. I wish I could make you see that your children are not growing up in admiration of Leo Kershaw, the famous mountaineer, but in fear of him. Ah, Doc, have you finished your game of chess?
Yes, I got beaten as usual. For an outdoor man, your husband plays a very good game of chess.
Yes, doesn't he? Where is he?
Oh, just locking up the chessmen and the excellent brandy. What there is left of it.
I'm glad your evening was pleasant. We don't see nearly enough of you. And Leo so much prefers masculine company.
Yes. Anne, do you mind if I ask you something?
That depends what it is, doesn't it?
Are things all right between you and Leo?
Why do you ask that? Has Leo been talking to you?
No, but I sense that something is worrying both of you. I could be wrong. I hope I am.
I wish you were. I've known you far too long to lie to you. You've been too good a friend. Oh, I've lived with Leo now for nearly 20 years. It'd be wrong of me to say that I've been happy all the time, but I've had the children, and I've not been lonely, but... Well, to tell the truth, Doc, I don't think I can go on much longer.
Anne.
We seem to be drifting apart, not speaking the same language. It was different years ago. Leo was always abroad, exploring, climbing mountains, living the sort of life I couldn't join him in. Now he's at home most of the time. We show up each other's faults. I don't think I can go on much longer.
Anne, my dear.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's our problem. We must work it out ourselves.
Well, all the same, if there's anything I can do...
There isn't. There's nothing anybody can do.
Ah, there you are. Still up, Anne?
I was just going to bed. Thought I'd just say good night to Doc first.
A delightful evening, Leo. I'll get my coat.
Oh, it's on the chair in the hall. I'll get it for you.
Oh, no, don't bother. I think I can find it.
Here it is, I think. Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh, good heavens. Look. Look up there. The top of the stairs.
Mandy? Mandy,
she's not awake. She's walking in her sleep. Be careful, Anne. Don't wake her up.
Why not? Surely.
Doc's right. You shouldn't wake her a sleepwalker.
Go to her, Anne. Take her by the hand and lead her to her room. If she wakes up, make light of it. Pretend there's nothing wrong. Just put her back to bed.
Yes. Yes, I understand. Mandy? This way. This way, Mandy. Give me your hand. That's it. This way, dear. This way.
Well, that's all right.
Well, I don't know what this house is coming to, and that's a fact.
What do you mean, Leo?
We seem to be turning into a family of neurotics. Son who hates sports and avoids his family at holiday times. A wife who wants to go back to the city and life in a penthouse. And now a daughter who walks in her sleep. It's not healthy.
I don't think there's much wrong with your family, Leo. You know Anne has always been a city person. She was born and brought up amongst the bright lights and the bustle. Why should Donald be interested in your career? Well, no one would have got me up a mountain at his age. As for Mandy, well, there's nothing very unusual about sleepwalking. She'll grow out of it.
I hope you're right.
No, of course I am. Oh, there's another little piece of advice I should like to pass on. It's always terribly hard for a very active man to face up to the fact that he isn't as young as he was. Remember that, Leo. It could account for a lot of what's happening to you. Oh, don't worry about showing me out. I know my way. Good night, Leo.
Well, it's all right, Leo. I put her back in bed, as the doctor said. Oh, has he gone?
Yes, a moment ago. You going to bed?
Not yet, Leo. There's something I have to talk to you about.
Oh, not more of our wretched domestic chats. I can't take any more.
You won't have to. You're planning to go off on one of your little climbing jaunts, aren't you?
Well, you know I am. Got to get a breath of clean air sometimes.
Well, when you return, you won't find us here. I'm taking the children up to town.
You always do when I go away.
Yes, but this time there's a difference. I'll be staying in town. While you're out in the fresh air, perhaps you'd like to think over the fact that I want a divorce, Leo. It's quite clear that we can't continue as we are now. If we part, we may still remain friends. If we continue to live together like this, well, anything could happen, couldn't it?
Teacher, you're a regular user of Phillips tablets for indigestion. Would you mind telling us when you use them?
When I've had a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
Kept late in the classroom, on playground duty. Have to tear down quickly, grab a cup of tea and a sandwich.
I see.
Then usually I find about an hour later, I'm feeling ghastly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just impossible to try and do any work. I find if I take 2 tablets, I feel fine within half an hour.
I see.
So I usually carry them with me, or I keep a couple in my drawer at school. I have them with me all the time.
Yes, make sure you have Phillips tablets with you all the time. For on-the-spot relief from indigestion, Phillips tablets.
Now, let's see. Why do I always pick up all vowels?
You really aren't very good at this game, are you, Don?
No, I suppose I'm not. Let's see.
I think I'm jolly good at it, don't you?
But then you're always cleverer at words than I am. Let's see.
You must be able to make a word out of that lot.
Don't rush me. Yes, I think I've got it. F-A-T-H-E. Father.
Yes, that'll do. I think I can add to that. F-E-A-R. Fear.
Father. Fear.
Oh, why are you looking like that, Don? What's wrong?
Nothing.
But there is. There must be a reason for sudden... I think I know what it is.
Now, Mandy, let's not start talking. Let's get on with the game.
You don't want Father to come back, do you?
Mandy, really?
Do you?
Well, I want Mother to be happy. She's happy at the moment up here, living in this apartment high over the city. That's what she loves.
But Father...
Father...
If she's happy with Father, then of course I want him back. For her sake.
I don't think he is coming back, Tom. As a matter of fact, I overheard Mother talking on the telephone this morning.
Then the trip is over?
Daddy said he wants to come over and see us this evening. I heard Mummy tell him not to. She said that it wouldn't be any good.
Mandy, if Father insists that we all go back to the country house, will you mind?
I don't know. I'm not sure, will you?
Not as long as Mother's happy. Oh, come on now. Let's get on with the game. Let me see. It's my turn, isn't it? And of course it would be. I think I can add a word on this.
No. I thought we agreed.
That I wasn't to come here? Well, now that I am, you'd better ask me in, hadn't you? Thank you.
I wish you hadn't come. It can do no good. Simply add to the wranglings and recriminations. There's really nothing else for us to talk about.
I think there is. Oh, the children. They are mine as well as yours, you know.
Oh, they're both very well. Mandy's asleep in her room. Don's about to go out. He's dressing.
Not really a very warm homecoming.
Well, they didn't expect you any more than I did, or they would have wanted to see you.
Oh, that's nice.
Sit down, Leo. Drink?
Small scotch. On the rocks, as usual.
How was the trip?
Fine. Did a fair climb. Weather wasn't too kind, but it was very satisfying.
Your drink?
Thanks. Very nice, just as I like it. Anne, you haven't changed your mind.
If you mean about the divorce, then... No, Leo, I haven't. It's too late to go back now. It's all in the hands of the lawyers.
I suppose you think you should take the children.
Well, you can hardly expect any court to leave them in your custody. You're away from home more than you are living in it.
So you'll keep them and mother them with your smother love.
Oh, please, Leo. Can't you see we're at it again? It's hopeless. You think I'm weak and sentimental, and I think you're hard and ruthless. We can't discuss anything without attacking each other.
Mother, have you seen my evening shoes any... Hello there.
The evening, Don.
Your father was up in town, so he thought he'd call in and ask how we were.
Do you have a good climbing trip, Dad?
Fair.
Would you like to peep in at Mandy, Leo? I think she's asleep, but she may still be looking at her books. Oh, I think your shoes are in the kitchen, Don. I cleaned them for you.
Thanks, Mom.
This way, Leo. You'll find that Mandy's grown, even in the short time you've been away. Through here. Mandy? Mandy, dear, are you awake? I'll put on the light.
Is it here by the door? Anne? Anne, where is she?
I don't know. She was in bed, but... Big clothes.
She didn't come through into the maid apartment. So where...
The window. It's open. The balcony. Mandy...
She can't be out there. There is no balcony, so why should...
Leo, the ledge. Leo, look, it's Mandy. She's walking in her sleep and along that narrow ledge. She'll fall. 8 floors up, she'll fall.
Anne, we can't get at her. The ledge is too narrow for anyone but a child to get along it. Quickly, telephone the police and the fire brigade. We've got to get ladders up from the street.
But, Leo, there isn't time. We can't wait for that sort of help. She'll fall. She'll walk right off the ledge. Mandy!
No, that won't do. If you call and wake her, she's bound to fall. She'll topple over the moment she opens her eyes.
What are we going to do?
Do as I say. You're wasting time. The telephone.
What is it? What's the matter?
You'd better keep out of this, Don.
It's Mandy. She's walking in her sleep again, and somehow she's got out there on the ledge. She's still walking. Only much more slowly.
Are there no other windows on this side nearer to her?
No, there aren't.
Do as I say, Anne. Ring the police. Explain everything.
Get out of my way, Dad.
What do you think you're doing, boy?
I'm going out after her, of course.
But you can't go out there. You're much too big, too tall.
I'll risk it.
No, Dad, please.
Do as Father says, Mother. Get help. Help for both of us. What does Father always say? 3 points of contact. and never look down. Don't even think of what's below. Stupid. If this ledge were only 3 feet off the ground, I'd be able to walk along it at the top speed without any fears at all. Just as Mandy did. That's better. I'm gaining on her. She seems to have stopped walking. It's almost as though she's more aware that she's outside. Oh, don't wake up, Mandy. Please. Please. Mandy, don't wake up until I get to you. Just stay still. Stay still. Don't wake until I reach you. Please stay still and don't wake.
Explained everything. They understand. What's happening?
Don's doing fine. Walking that ledge, balancing against the wall and the guttering. He's doing fine.
And Mandy? I can't see her.
No, Don's in the way. I think he must be almost up to her now. It's just a question of time. If he can get to her, reassure her if she waits, then there's a chance. It's just a question of how soon the police get here. How soon they can get a fire escape up to the ledge.
Oh, Leo, it's all my fault. Why did I bring the child up here? Why?
Now, dear, that won't do any good. You can only wait. Wait and hope that Don will manage to reach her. Wait and hope he has the strength and the nerve.
Nearer. Much nearer. Nearly in reach. Thank heaven she stopped. Another few yards and... Well, I'm nearly there. I could almost touch her. I'd better not, though. I'd better get right close first. Right close.
What is this? What?
Oh, Mandy! Oh, Mandy! It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, Dad, what are we doing out here? I don't remember what...
It's a game, Mandy. Just a game. We're playing a game. You know, the sort John plays when one goes to bed at night.
Dad, we're outside on the ledge. I'm frightened of the streets down there.
Don't look down, Mandy. Don't look down. There's no need to be frightened. I'm here, aren't I? I wouldn't be with you if everything wasn't all right. Now, you can feel me next to you, can't you?
Oh, Dad.
Now, listen carefully. Face the wall. Do you hear me? Face the wall.
All right.
Now, I'm facing the wall. I'm leaning out, holding the guttering over my head. No, don't look up. I'm leaning out so that you can put your left foot over my right one. Go on.
I'll try.
There, you see? Now you can't fall, because I'm here. Now, let's carry on with the game, shall we?
I'm cold and frightened.
No need to be frightened. As for the cold, well, if you play the game, we'll soon be back inside. Now listen. Oh, so am I. Lucky I couldn't find my evening shoes, though.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Now listen, Mandy, about this game, it's very hard for me to hold on to this guttering all the time. It's biting into my fingers. I have to move from time to time, so will you help me?
How? How, Don?
Well, this game, it's to see if we can move at the same time. Now, when I say left, you must take a pace to the left with your left foot. When I say right, you move the right foot along the ledge. Do you understand?
Don, I can't. I think I'm too scared. I don't think I can move at all.
Has he reached her?
Yes. She seems to have woken up, and he's placed her between himself and the wall. If they can just stay like that.
Don, hold on. Hold on.
Strain on that boy's arms must be terrific.
If only the fire engine was around.
Wait. They seem to be moving. He's making her move with him, step by step, a step at a time along the ledge. Back in this direction.
I'll never do it. Never. Not like that.
They're making progress. They're moving. Slowly moving.
Left. That's it. Jolly good, Mandy. You're getting the idea now. Now, right. That's it.
I can't, Don.
Oh, yes, you can. Come on now. Left. Right. Left. Right.
They're going to do it. They're going to. They are, Anne.
Left. Now right. That's it, Mandy. Left and now right.
Keep it up, son.
Daddy!
Think what you're doing, Mandy. Come on now, think. Left. Right. Left. Right.
Nearly with us, Don. Only a few more paces.
Left. Right. Left. Right.
The fire engine.
No need for it now.
Don't look down, Mandy. Face the wall and concentrate. Left. 2 more. Left and right. There.
It's all right. Let me take her. Right. Come on, Mandy. Here.
Come on.
There.
Oh.
There. It's all over. All
Well
over.
done, my boy. Well done.
It's all right. You can go through now.
He is all right.
Yes.
Oh, thank heaven.
Well, he won't be able to play the piano for some weeks, but there's no permanent damage. Well, you don't need me. I'll be getting along.
Thanks for coming round, Doc.
It was a pleasure.
Let's go through, Leo.
Anne, my dear, before we do, there's something I want to say.
I don't think there's any need, Leo. This evening has proved so many things. More than anything else, it's proved that as a family, we're all deeply concerned with each other. And if that's so, then the weakness lies in the fact that we let each other down if we give up trying.
I'm willing to keep trying, if you'll help me.
I'm willing to keep trying, too. Shall we go through to Dawn now?
The makers of Bayer Aspirin, Insto Eye Drops, and Philips Tablets invite you to join them again next Tuesday night at 7:30 as the moment of destiny approaches in the 11th hour.